Hey!
Hello, this is
How
to
Love with Mike and Deirdre.
That's right, we're learning sign language, our own version.
Exactly. What's a I think, is this an H?
Um,
No, that's an...
that's more of like a, I
That's
think
not
of
an
less of
H.
an H and more of a Coke,
This is an
Coke
H.
sort of thing.
H, right?
Let's just smell my finger.
O-W...
That's how
then
you used to
T,
punch until I showed you how
O.
to punch. You can't put your thumb in there.
I know.
She broke her thumb
Actually,
like,
I did. I broke my thumb
so
trying
many
to
times.
punch him a few times.
yeah, you gotta keep your
But
thumb
that's when we
wrapped
were
underneath.
like little. We were
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
in the single digits of age.
Yeah, that was like
Because,
real
yeah,
early in
like
our
really
relationship.
early, so...
So I can't really completely fault
You
you
know,
for
the
it.
interesting thing about being in a relationship with somebody for so long is that you go through so many different stages of your life, like
Yeah.
growth stages, and sometimes you're growing like alongside that person, and then other times you're growing this way, and that person's growing that way.
Yeah.
And sometimes you come back together. We're kind of at the splayed part where we're hoping we come back together.
Yeah, we're branching out.
But
Well,
it's been like a couple years of we've been going the opposite
branches,
direction.
yeah. But I figure the trunk of the tree isn't really going anywhere, so like
Well, we hope not, but the tree might be dead. We're not sure.
it may have some sort of elm disease.
It might have like a poison or
an arboreal affliction,
right.
or like some sort of moth.
It could have like a moth or like a tapeworm.
Yeah.
Do
Do
trees
trees
have
get
tapeworms?
I don't know.
I don't know either,
I
but
feel like
sometimes
that's
it
more
feels
like-
like there could be a tapeworm.
I think that's something that like killed our last 3 dogs. Not, I don't know if it necessarily if like plants get it.
Yeah, that was sucked, man.
Sometimes I wish like we had a more simple life, like plant life, but we just like had sun and water. Sometimes that's all I want, you know. I just want food, shelter, and love.
Sometimes I like the bee to come in and like take stuff from the flower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you the flower in this metaphor? I don't know. I get confused.
No,
when
the
you
bee
talk.
is like a totally separate element that comes in.
Oh, the bee's not me
No.
or you.
No.
Man. I mean, sometimes I feel like you're either too intellectual for me, or you're just deliberately speaking in obscurity to therefore be confusing.
It's a little of both.
You just nodded to both of those, which,
I know.
yeah, remains confusing. You're a mystery. But then that's one of the great things about relationships too, folks, is like embrace.
It's okay to have
embrace the
secrets.
mystery. And it's not like a Sherlock Holmes or Hardy Boys sort of, or Nancy Drew sort
No,
of,
it's
or
not like
Encyclopedia
go
Brown.
find the clues and
Yeah.
use your magnifying glass. Don't
Inspector
do that.
Hulot.
You do not want to know what the secrets are.
Yeah.
Just trust me on that.
And you'll never figure it out. You know what I mean? It's more like a choose your own adventure without an ending.
You know
There's
those books
there's
you
no
used to read
satisfaction
when you were
really,
little, where you would make the decision like, if you want so and so to do this, skip to page 98.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
And what I used to do with those books is I would go ahead and keep my finger on that page, just
Mm-hmm.
in case I made the decision that got me eaten by the crab man in the circus. You know what I mean?
Right. But you can't do that in a relationship. You just go forward.
No, I've
one
tried
way.
to keep my finger, and you keep your
cannot
finger
keep
somewhere,
your
it gets
finger.
slammed in the door of
It
life,
sure does. Or in the door.
in the actual door.
Right.
Done.